I'm the wood pastor, and this is the coffee pour over.
That's a 3-inch Forstner bit.
Hey. We're gonna go ahead and baptize this wood. First thing was I needed a design for the coffee pour over. I googled a few images, usually that inspires me. It did, I found a box that I like, but I wanted to add a little bit more to it. I knew I was using poplar, found a design. I wanted to draw it out just to make sure, you know, everything looked right. Went ahead and mitered on the angles, which means I cut a 45 and a 45 to make a 90-degree angle. Simple little rectangular box, glued it up. Before I glued it up, I needed to cut them to dimension. I forget what I even cut. What size did I cut it? 6 inches? I don't remember. Let's say 6 inches. It doesn't matter because you're gonna make your own. Before I glued it up, I had actually sanded all the inside of the box because it's really hard to get to the inside once it's put together. So I sanded that ahead of time. The next day I sanded the outside, and then I added the base to it as well with some glue and some brad nails. Very simple. From there, I sanded it to about 220, and then I sealed it with some fast drying Minwax clear gloss. I wanted it super shiny. I wanted that poplar to pop. Rating on a scale of 1 to 10, this project, I really enjoyed it. I think it's a good project. It's very unique. My goal was to make the poplar stand out. But as far as clean joints and everything, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 because it can always be better. It can always be beefier, sexier, but really I would do some better joints, and I might do a little bit different design next time. You need a few tools. I can list them off. How about that? You need a drawing pad if you're gonna design it ahead of time. You need a miter saw, which is what I use. A table saw. I actually used a router, a sander. You don't even have to have a sander. You could use your hand with some sandpaper, but you do need some sandpaper, gator plug, and you need some kind of sealer. Happen to spill coffee on it or anything, you're gonna want to make sure it's sealed and that coffee, water, anything rolls right off of it. Some Titebond glue, some brad nails, a nailer gun. Honestly, you don't even need a brad nailer for it. That was just to keep the glue on. Holiness rating. This is the first time I've rated something in holiness, the holiness scale. Are we going to? I think the holiness scale should go from 1 to 7 because 7 is the Lord's number. And on the 7th day he rested. I think it's a 7 because on the 7th day we're going to rest and we're going to drink coffee out of the pour over. And then on day 8 we're going to make French press. Why do they call it French press? Why can't it be American press? French cleats. That's another woodworking term. And I want to come up with something different about it and call it an American cleat. But that's not an American cleat, that's a French cleat about it. Over my dead body. I don't want people to think that they have to build something perfect to build something good. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be. It's still just as functional like that as it would be if it was a $150 pour over that took me, you know, a couple hours longer. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to subscribe, click the bell so anytime I drop a new video you get updates. I want you to DM me on Instagram and say, hey Steven, I just subscribed to you. Send me out a $5 check and a t-shirt, and it won't happen, but the idea is really cool that you would get paid to subscribe and get a free t-shirt. I'll do t-shirts one day though. You're not getting it because I don't know you. Okay, close with prayer. Holy Father, please let me have all the subscribers. I'm just kidding. I really just want subs for AdSense and to make money, passive income. It's what everyone's talking about. It's the buzzword. I'm on Patreon, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, not active at all actually. I'm on LinkedIn, very boring for business people. I'm on Google+, didn't take off too well. I'm also on Instagram, did I already say that? Facebook Personal, connect me on there, Steven Machuca. Facebook Business, The Woodpastor. You can find me The Woodpastor everywhere. My website is thewoodpastor.com. If you can't find me, I don't want you subscribing because you're not a smart person. If you have subscribed to me, please be sure and unsubscribe. Turn on the bell. Can you do that? Can you unsubscribe to somebody but also get updates? I'm trying to mix it up because everyone does the same thing. Are you on Reddit? No. I don't care about Reddit. Swipe up. Ah, you can't do that on YouTube. Subscribe. I just want money. The whole thing's about money. I'm using you.